coming to you is your blog, okay, and you call this blog the smart SFMC marketer,
Yeah,
right? Obviously, you're very smart. So, and you said the other tagline, what I saw there is stand out in SFMC jungle,
yeah.
right? So, if you can little bit elaborate about this, stand out.
Well, honestly, what I began posting a moment ago, and I received a lot of resumes, and I had the feeling. I just felt like it was the same person every now and then sending the resume. Um, well, I have this and this and this certification, and I worked. I know. I don't know. I know SSJS and AmpScript, and I did automations and great email studio. Just the list of Salesforce Marketing Cloud modules, and some okay, and well, you look at the experience and something like this, and then you talk with some people, and there's this guy. He reached out to me because he was having an interview for a job, and they gave him a case to solve, or no, he had to prepare a presentation about an issue he solved at his previous company. So uh, he 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 sent me the presentation to review it, and basically he did not understand any business stake in what he did. Um, well, there were slides that were talking about special queries and data views. And At at no moment you could see we did that to achieve this. It was just well, you see, great IC queries, but well, okay, and and uh, and I worked a lot, a lot. I hired freelancers, and honestly, you have like. You see just the same person. What I try to do with my blog is just to introduce a simple thing. Is on Marketing Cloud there is no false answer.
Mm,
And I think this about marketing softwares in general. It's point of view tools.
mm,
The way you look at things change the way you use the tools. And
mm,
so uh, if you print your special way on a project, if you print your point of view in your workshops, in the
mm,
way you talk, in the way you recommend products or architecture, because you have a special vision. You see, you talked about Mateus earlier, but Mateus have a special vision of how things should be done, or Greg also, or Cameron. Uh, they have a vision on how to do, and that's why you remember them,
mm,
because he just didn't come and stay hidden behind the Salesforce documentation saying they say we should do this.
mm,
They would say, well, there is an undocumented endpoint that should allow to. And I don't recommend this because I think to scale further, we need this or that. But they have a specific point of view. And what I'm trying to do with this blog, uh, if you read some of my issues, the point is
mm,
always uh, step back, try to understand, and show your expertise because you understand. In fact, it's the whole point. You understand the left and the right brain. And this is something quite important because I think the main problem you have on Marketing Cloud project is to have a tech team and a business team. The
mm,
consultants come in and say, well, that's the Marketing Cloud developer. He does his thing, and it's not our business. And we just think about the journeys, and he does API calls or so on.
mhm.
And you
Yeah.
can't you can't have efficient journeys if the teams are separate.
Mm.
So if you want everybody to stick together, you have to make them have a single view. They can have a single view from business point of view or from a tech point of view,
Mm.
but if they try to have their personal view, they will widen their scope and they will be more efficient and maybe we'll have better implementation. I'm very frustrated every time I go to a
Oh, oh,
customer that has Marketing Cloud, and you see this implementation that is just chaotic, and Einstein features are not well used, and contact builder. Or you go. I went to a customer. He had Marketing Cloud for 6 years, and he doesn't use data extensions. He just use lists. And we really,
uh, yeah, yeah. Actually, I think it's based on the competency of the team. Okay, and it's also based on the SLAs that derives the project. Okay, uh, what happens is somebody who wanted to grab the project, okay, define the SLAs in a very different way, and it burdens somebody else, and the ripple effect happens. So I have seen different phases in a project, why even having a very good team, sometimes it goes into a very different tangential point.
yeah,
Okay, so it's a combination of the different people, like the business analyst, the management, and all the things that do happen. So the so coming to, so all the crux, okay, whatever discussion we have for till now, okay, the crux is basically advising the people, okay, in Marketing Cloud, how should you basically look into it, the how should they think, what they need to do for their career path, okay, how should they learn, and how should they basically market themselves as well. If you can give these three advices, I'll be more than happy.
yeah. Well, I talk about it in the blog. There's this whole creator economy and a lot of posts about how to promote yourself. And I see a lot of this more on the core part of Salesforce, um, with people proposing content metrics to build posts. And there's not a lot of value in what they say. I mean, sometimes it's just like a mantra: be happy, it will work. Yeah. And I think uh, on Marketing Cloud, the fact that there's a lot of data, the fact that there's a lot of creativity involved, the fact that the business is complicated, the marketing departments are complicated to deal with, uh, you should be you should have more in-depth analysis. I don't think, well, let's put it this way, and uh, it can seem pretty harsh, but you can become a Salesforce administrator easily. You go on Trailhead, you get a dev org, you pass your certification, and for 80% of admin tasks, you can perform it easily. On Marketing Cloud, you can't just build a personal brand with mantras post every day on LinkedIn and be a good Marketing Cloud administrator.
Mm.
So that's why I talk about personal branding. I talk about posting on LinkedIn. But when I advise people, because there's a blog and the newsletter, and I talk to subscribers. So when I advise them about how to communicate on LinkedIn or on Twitter or whatever social network they're using, and what I focus on what they do. I think you're working, you have deep expertise in the healthcare marketing. Well, create a newsletter about how you use Marketing Cloud in the healthcare industry, special use cases, because there you stand out. And that's not available, that's not generally available. That's really
Ah,
specific to nobody will contest your expertise on this. So Um, I, I I don't want to push people to just grow followers
Mm,
without real expertise. I think on Marketing Cloud, the problem I had when I was recruiting is that I had I had a lot of decoys. I mean, people they come and you think you recruited an expert, and they don't know anything about how to do or deliver successfully this tool.
mm,
Uh, Most of the time, it was not a technical problem. It's a soft
mm,
skills problem. They don't know how
mm,
to deal with marketing executives or how to deal with the security department because their personal data involved or things like this.
mm,
But so on Marketing Cloud, I think we have to build a strong community of real experts. There are real experts, so those experts they should stand out when they're looking for a job. They should be more recognized that
mm,
than I think any other one just posting on LinkedIn every day. So there was this point.
mm,
The other point is I'm trying to find ways to help people that don't work with consulting partners to skill up on tools. Because we talked about the partner learning camp.
mm,
Okay. So imagine you're working with a brand that uh, that bought Customer 360. So
mm,
you work on Salesforce CDP every day as a user, not
mm,
as a consultant. You're not building. So you're a user. You're on the brand side. So you have no access to the partner learning kit. You have skills, but those skills are limited to your context.
mm,
But you have real skills versus
mm,
somebody that just learned. So, and those people, if they want to change jobs or just have a certification or something that just gives them credit for their knowledge, they can't. So that's another point where I find limitation.
mm,
And the last thing is to educate because um, basically on my newsletter there will be issues that will focus on how to handle special situations. Why?
mm,
Because today everything is free and everything is online when I'm looking for technical answers. And
mm,
what you have is you hire people and you feel like they're 22. Well, the person has 30 years, but you feel like if they're 22, they don't know how to speak in public, they don't know how to handle objections, they don't know how to manage their own stress sometimes. And because we can deliver knowledge, we forgot that we're in human relations. We're just dealing with people. So the third pillar, I think, on my newsletter is how to handle situations. That step back, think,
mm,
uh, know to ask question and know to say I don't know yet. I'm gonna have a look
mm,
and just if I had that consultant, and she was not really technical, and but she had a real quality. When she didn't know something, she would just say, "I don't know. I'm gonna look into it" with a big smile, and she would always do it. And this person, she became the first marketing cloud instructor in France, an
mm,
authorized partner. I pushed her in that path, and it was a great fit for her. She was not technical at first. She just had the soft skills, and I had a lot of other people with tech skills, and they wouldn't be able to handle a training. They understand, but they don't communicate. So that's the last pillar. As I told you, technical part is easier for us to learn.
mm.
Uh, Marketing may be easier to learn, but today
It's not
the
easy.
new generation uh, soft skills it's really hard. And they
Yeah.
even don't go to university physically now. They study remote. How do you
Mm.
want them to be able to handle real, real life
Mm.
situations?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. See, uh, technical things in this current this year, right? You have lot of information. If you go to YouTube also, okay, you'll see lot of videos that are uploaded daily on technical, okay, and the knowledge that is being imparted from like all this boot camp and everything that's happening, obviously technical skills you learn it, okay. This soft skills and this marketing skills, it is not going to come to this new generation, or even you say anyone with the experience one also. Very limited people will have this. They have to change the lenses, they have to, think in a different way, like how the marketers has to think. Hmm. So this evolution, maybe it will continue for some time while. So maybe somebody has to, like people like you has to be outspoken, saying to people like you need to see from a different angle. And once they understand, okay, then they will maybe they will understand like what how the solution has to be designed through. Okay, it should not be like, okay, I know this is how I write a query, and once you do it, then this is going to happen, and you are there. That's not the way. You first have to understand like uh, what is the vision, right? If you're running a campaign, why the campaign is being run, okay, what they want to achieve. If they have to understand, like recently last Saturday when I did a session on journey, okay, I'm very bad in presentation, I agree, right? I'm very bad in presenting myself. And uh, I'm learning, like when I'm in the learning process, okay. So I thought like, okay, let's somehow, because these people are not understanding what I'm saying, because I'm a very going in a very deep technical details, they're not understanding. So I created a PPT, okay. And when I started creating a PPT, not only they liked, I also liked the way I'm presenting it. Okay, so at the end, I said, okay, there is a vision. Understand the vision of the country, sorry, company. Understand the vision of this campaign, what it actually wanted to do. If you understand, then you can build a proper use case. If you do not understand, then you're only going to talk technical. Let's do this. Maybe it's not happening. Okay, let's do this way. Okay, so you will be quarreling
Yeah.
among yourself.
Well, about journeys, there was a thing I liked to do. Um, the When I trained customers on Journey Builder, what I used to do is that I would give them a journey brief. I would create a marketing brief for a journey, and I will give it to every user and tell them to each one to create the journey. So I show them how Marketing
Mhm.
Cloud works and just create the journey, and that would I would help them for half a day. So I will see with everyone where he's going, etc. I
Mhm.
would help them. And if in the afternoon, what we would do is that we will see how each one has done,
Mm.
and generally um, there will be a version per person. I mean,
Mm.
everybody has his proper way of thinking, and the whole point of the journey is to say there is no wrong way to do it. This works,
Mm.
and this works, and this works, and this works. But you have to find a common way to be
Mm.
able to read each other's.
Mm.
So that would be the purpose of the day, is to find a way to work on a journey that would be common to the team, and
Mm.
we will work on it, all of us. And obviously, yes, there's the company, the brand vision, and etc. But I like this way of constructing with the team the way they will build their journey, because uh, if they have a part in it, it sticks more. They
Mm.
it will be part of the internal culture. And I also like the fact that they come up with something, because
Mm.
I learn also.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. When we teach, we basically learn more. Yeah, we learn more. Uh, yeah. See, I can go on with this discussion, okay, for
Yeah.
continue for hours and hours and hours. But uh, now I want to stop here because I want to
Of
basically let people know. And what you have said is actually they have to replay this more and more to understand. It is what you have said is very in depth. Okay, they have to basically have to have a very big patience and listen it, maybe rewind it again and again. Then they will understand. This conversation has taken a very different turn than the other any other conversation, and the things that you have said, it is in a very big depth. Okay, and I hope everybody will understand, not today, not tomorrow, but one day definitely what you have said, they are definitely going to resonate. Because this one, someone today I met someone who is who has put a lens of a different lens, okay, and trying to explain in a very different fashion, which I'm totally intrigued. So I'll
course.
end it. Yeah, I'll end this discussion today, but I want to bring you in some other conversation, okay, and we'll discuss some
Yeah,
different topics in a different way. And I
yeah.
liked your conversation.
Thank you, Sashi. But uh, talking about what you said, I launched the newsletter and I began posting because, in fact, I couldn't see the reflection of my ideas in what other posted. So that's the whole point. I don't have the same way of thinking. So. Uh, I like to see a lot of things, and I like to assemble them, and so I think, and what happened, because we didn't talk a lot of technology today.
Mm,
So, maybe you thought we would talk a bit about it, but we did not, and that's that's because when I started looking at what the Trailblazer community was proposing, um, on the marketing side, it's a lot, a lot technical, and
mm,
everywhere it's technical. It's about AMP script and you know, and
mm,
and I began talking to end users, business users,
mm,
and they would tell me we go to the Salesforce Marketer Group the first time after we
mm,
purchased the Salesforce Marketing Cloud because there's
mm.
all this hype, yeah, and we don't understand anything of what's happening,
Ah,
and we don't come back. And
mm,
and I felt like it was a tech for tech gathering,
mm,
and that's why I propose something a bit different, more
mm,
focused on projects and using the tools, and less on because there's a lot of materials on the technical side. You produce a lot, uh, definitely. Shibu also, Mateus, and the list is quite impressive. So, but I felt like it lacked a bit of business view. That's why I called the newsletter the Smart Marketer.
yeah, I
It's
know.
not the
See,
smart consultant.
I see. Today I have learned. I'll tell you. Today, whatever I have said, okay, I'm going to sit down and listen to this conversation more than 10 times, because you have thrown some light where I had some resonation with you, but not in that depth. Hmm. The one what you said was you work for healthcare industry. Okay. Now why not you create a newsletter that what you implement for that healthcare industry in marketing, right? And I liked it very much. And I was thinking the same, because see, I was trying to reason that I have a lot of friends who are very good technically. Okay. And I try to inspire them. Hey, you guys come and you sometimes post this. You can help a lot of people. Okay. And they hesitate. They don't want to come and help because they know it. They want to if they comes to them, they're going to implement it. And why they say is because they lack how to present it. Okay, when I ask them, I say, what? You just go and write anything. You don't have to have a proper word and all, but whatever you have, write it. Maybe somebody will resonate, make it in a better, model it better way, and somebody will present it. The flow of chain will be there, but maybe you'll in the process you are also going to learn it. Hmm. I try to tell them, but maybe today I'll say I'll basically when I publish this, once I publish, I'm going to say go and listen to this properly. Okay, maybe they will somehow not they are not resonating with me when I say write these technical things and all. Maybe they will resonate with you. Okay, because everybody will have their own USB. Okay, I have a USB of right cracking the code. Okay, doing like I'll go very inside. If you go with my technical discussions that I do on Saturday, okay, I don't go with PPT. I directly jump into the code and say, see inside this, see inside this, see inside this, go inside. I like that approach. Okay, so even if I have to write an email, my head will be cracking the to think about the sentences what I have to frame. Okay, in the toilet also, sometimes I have thought, okay, oh, see here, this person has asked this question. Okay, this is the answer, probably right. I post it, I go away, and later once I come there, I said, what I have written, the sentence are not correct. Okay, the words are not correct. So I have to in the mobile we don't have an option to edit. So I have to log into my laptop and then edit it.
Mm.
I have to think okay, I have to be silent and say I have to frame the word. It requires a lot of dedication and effort to frame all this. So the part what you are doing is with the dedication and effort that requires. Okay, not everybody has that passion, effort, and all the things to frame and present it. Okay, so if I have to present it, I can't post it the way you're posting it. If I have to say, okay, I want to follow you and the way you are doing, no, it's not my. I can't. I don't have that patience. What I can do, I can write a code. Okay, it will take 10 to 15 minutes for me to write a code. Write it there. Okay, and I'll take certain special things from you. Some like images. I learn from you. Okay, images is something good. So when I write an article, now that diagram, that the code that snippet, I take a screenshot, I paste it. Okay, so I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning from you so much,
Thank
and
you.
not everybody can do what you're doing. Okay, I can strictly say nobody can do what you're doing. Your
Thank you.
passion is totally different from others,
Well, we're
and
all different. That's what's good in, in our community.
yeah, so everybody has their own passion of doing, and uh, only the thing is people has to accept what they are and focus on scaling up for themselves, learning from others, and maybe one day, yeah, you will be satisfied with what you're doing. I'm currently not satisfied. That's why, you know, I write article, I write blog, I do YouTube sessions. Now I'm doing conversation. Okay, what I'm going to do next, I don't know.
I don't know when you sleep.
My mind is very crazy. It keeps on popping up. I have this full January. It is full fill up with all the conversation till February 7th. It is all lined up. Today I
Yeah,
did
I
two
saw.
conversations.
Oh, great. But that must be nice. I mean, we lack meetings. If you look at the marketing cloud community, we're around the world. I met a few persons at connections last year, but I think we lack a special marketing event in Europe.
Mm,
Well, I'd like to participate in one, but I think it lacks. Like I saw the Jaipur community, they launched a marketer event. There's one. There's uh,
that's
the
Singapore
Mar
one.
Dreaming.
Oh, acha. Women dreaming. Okay, Mark
Yeah,
dreaming. Yeah.
yeah, but we lack one in Europe. I think we should do one in Europe, hopefully.
Mm.
Anyway, it was really nice talking to you, Seth. And yeah, I think we will manage to talk later later on and have other conversations. But thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll definitely continue this. Let me just stop this one.